Okay, guys, let's bring this home with one simple, powerful question. What if there really was a way out? Now, I'm not talking about a lottery ticket, and I'm not talking about waiting 30 years to maybe retire. That's if your health holds up and if the market cooperates. I'm talking about building something steady, predictable, proven, something that gives you breathing room again, something that lets you say yes to the things you've been putting off for years because of financial stress. Now, the problem is that most people stop dreaming before they ever start doing. They've been burnt. They've been told this is just how life is. They've gotten used to playing small because dreaming big just felt like setting themselves up for disappointment. And that truly breaks my heart because that was me. I worked long, exhausting hours as a security guard. I spent nearly 17 years in the MLM industry, grinding, pushing, doing everything they said that I needed to do in order to be successful. But no matter how hard I worked, the stress never really left. I was always waiting for the other shoe to drop, always worrying about the next bill, the next unexpected expense, the next no-show from someone who said they were all in. And maybe that's where you are right now, right? Maybe you're right there where I've been. You've done what you were supposed to do. You've worked hard. You've sacrificed. You've been smart with your money. You've tried to be optimistic, but something deep inside of you is whispering, there has to be more than this. And I'm here to tell you, there is. That shift started for me when I found the Legacy Builder program. And I'll be real with you. I didn't come into this with a big following. I didn't want to sell to my friends and family. That was a big thing. And I definitely didn't want to spend all day glued to my phone chasing strangers online, right? I've been there, done that. What I did want was peace. I wanted time. I wanted income that didn't require me to clock in or chase people down. And that's exactly what the system gave me. I now work about 2 hours a day, just 2, but my business, it runs 24/7. It brings in income while I sleep, while I spend time with my wife, while I take a day off or go off grid for the weekend. I stopped being on all the time and started building something that worked when I don't. Can you imagine that for yourself for a moment?